I just want to get on here and talk shit just for a little while. So we got the world's highest IQ holder. Like, I don't know, this he posted on damn Instagram, on Threads, he posted everywhere. So now this guy's about to, bro, it wasn't rocket science, bro. Motherfuckers knew that Bitcoin was the answer in damn 2012. You know what I'm saying? The guy with the highest IQ, now everybody's gonna follow this guy. You don't have to have a high IQ to understand that Bitcoin is fucking solving problems. I don't know, it's just my opinion. I don't know. I'm about to scroll down the timeline. Let's see what the fuck else I've been talking about. I actually should hop on the Threads and give some answers back off from the stuff I've been posting on Threads. Let me, but y'all know I've been going crazy on that coin shit. I've been just pulling up different charts, different coins that I've been part of in the past. That's really the next like piece of content I'm gonna start doing. Like any coin that I invested in like since I started crypto, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go back, dig up them charts, and I'm gonna show y'all them charts, and we're gonna see like a lot of that shit is cooked and it ain't coming back. It's not, bro. Like I wish it was. I wish it was coming back. But do you have enough patience to zoom out? I know I don't, bro. I ain't got, like, my patience is shot, bro. Like, what the fuck? I don't have patience for any of this stuff no more. So, in the one post, the AI said, we're talking astronomical. Like, what the fuck? Bro, you know Pump Fund, they was doing like $1 million worth of buybacks every day, and they ate up that cup and handle shit. Now, go back and look at that chart I'm showing you. Bro, ain't nobody got millions of dollars just to put into a coin to pump the chart back up just to make everybody happy, because they're going to be dumping, like the company's going to be buying back, and then the community members going to be dumping that shit. Because it was the opposite before. It's like the CEO, the founders, like the bigwigs in the company, they dumped on y'all. And so now they're not going to put money back into it so you can dump on them. Come on, bro. You got to be smart. But a lot of shit tanks so hard, bro. Like, if you really go look at them charts, you need like a 50x, a 60x, 70x. Some of them be 100x, bro, to get back to where it was. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them charts are cooked, bro. A lot of them charts are cooked. I made a post talking about Threads. If you're only on CT and you're not on Threads or Snapchat or Instagram or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying, the bubble is on fucking CT. Motherfuckers gotta get out of there, bro. I'm telling you, gotta get out of there. I want to fucking stream this weekend, like, but I'm waiting on my homie to get here with the camera. Well, I got the camera, but he's my cameraman. And I know we see like the base team, they going crazy with their live streams and shit. But you gotta realize this shit is one person. So I've been one person like making all this content for like fucking 4 years. You know what I'm saying? So I mastered how to make content. And now when my cameraman gets here, it's a fucking wrap, bro. And I'm fucking walk around fucking Thailand. Let me show you how fucking plugged in I am around here. Cause motherfuckers be thinking it's a joke and shit. You did what I'm saying. Now I'm feeling motivated this morning, bro. I'm just feeling it. I made a post like last week on Threads. It was saying, is Bitcoin still the safest play in crypto, or the alts are the real gains? Now the altcoins, I'm telling you, bro, them altcoins, them tanks, them charts are so tanked. You know what I'm saying? But look, some people still think that. You know what I'm saying? So let's go down the comments and see what the narrative is on Threads. Safe, but the big gains are all down the risk curve. I just replied, big facts. You can't have safest play and real gains in the same expectation. It's a jumbo shrimp. I just said, yeah, that's true. I can't fucking argue with that. Like, safe play and real gains, they don't go. It's like a jumbo shrimp, biggie small. You see what I'm saying? We got the homie right here. Bitcoin is still the safest. It's like, I'm like, always, like, Bitcoin really is. I made a post the other day. Well, it was last night. I said, the longer you stay on the wrong coin, the longer or the more it takes to get off that track. And so that was the caption. And then on the actual train, it says, the longer you stay on the wrong train, the more expensive it is to get home. So Same, little different, but that shit is not a joke, bro. The longer you stay within the ecosystem, that shit is tanking, the harder it is to get back. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers down 15x, and it's going to be hard to get back to fucking 3 or 4x. You know what I'm saying? That's why if you're not in the loop, it's like, damn, bro, it's hard to win, bro. It's hard to win. I said if Bitcoin 2x is what happens to everything else. Altcoin season will ignite after Bitcoin dominance falls. The market sounds likely. I didn't reply to this one. We'll see back go. Oh, that's because he's talking about some fucking old. He's not talking about BTC. That's why I didn't reply to that. And then we got this guy that commented a salute on it. Let me see. You know, on Threads, it's a whole different ballgame from Twitter. Another post, live on the blockchain. What are your NFTs? What are your coin tied to? What are the coins tied to? Like, is it tied to your founder doing some dope shit? Is it tied to a fucking infinite content loop funnel shit? You know, like what is it really tied to? Here's another one. If Bitcoin disappears tomorrow, will crypto survive without it? Has Bitcoin already peaked, or is the real bull run still ahead? These are just questions that I'm posting on Threads, you know what I'm saying? So, just some shit to get y'all thinking. 1% better every day. You know what I'm saying? This coin 1% every day. I put one wallet holder, you know what I'm saying, a day. 365% is inevitable. Now, you know what I'm saying, zoom out, fucking 4 years, 5 years, it's 1,000%. And if you've been here since the lava head started at the beginning, you already know I fucking do 1% every day for a long time. So this ain't nothing new. This for sure ain't nothing new. Volcano doesn't ask for permission to erupt. It just erupts. Hello. That's Bitcoin in this economy. Unstoppable, uncontrollable, inevitable. It's not a joke. It's not a joke.
Yo, so fucking, I'll let you up when I drop that coin. It'll be like tomorrow night.
I'm on YouTube. I'm gonna start a series called Lava Coin Diaries, and I'm just gonna just explain the process, why, how, when, where. You know what I'm saying? Just simple questions that probably people want to know, and without getting too technical into the shit. And then as the series progresses, I can get more technical with it. But I'll probably drop the first episode tomorrow or on Thursday. I got like an outline of what I'm gonna talk about already. But you know what I'm saying? Let me just double check and do what I need to do on my end. Man, if y'all haven't went over to Pump Fund, man, go ahead and check that out, because I got fucking infinite content just streaming over there. Because after I'm done right here talking with y'all, I'm gonna fucking screen record this, throw it on the YouTube channel, and then make shorts out of everything. Like, I got fucking like 500 shorts in queue. I can just fucking release 4 or 5 every day, fucking up the YouTube algorithm, fucking it up. I'm trying to tell you. Let me cut on the AI for a little while. Let's see what she got to say. I ain't gonna keep y'all here for too long. I'll probably sit on this motherfucker for like 10 more minutes. Swati Krab, kum sabadi mai.
สวัสดีครับผมสบายดีครับขอบคุณที่ถามหวังว่าคุณจะสบายดีเหมือนกันนะครับ
Damn, there's some words I'm leaving out of that sentence, so I ain't even gonna say that. But I was about to attempt. But no, on a serious note, let's talk about the couple posts that I passed, or the couple of posts that I did on Twitter with the coin. And I was talking about oh, would you invest in this coin? It was just strictly looking at the chart, and I was like, what if they launched NFTs? Would you buy their NFTs and all that? Do you recall what I'm talking about?
Absolutely, I do recall that. So on a serious note, let's just keep it professional and straightforward. We can definitely dive into those Twitter posts where you were discussing that coin and considering whether people would invest its NFTs. Let's go through them and talk it over.
All right, so we know, I mean, that's just one random chart. There's probably like a dozen. I was going to say 100. There's probably about a dozen charts that I'm looking at, and we can together like go over them, like what was good, what was bad, what to look for, so on and so forth, right? And like that's just the first chart that I want to go over. So we see that shit tanked, and I think it's like a damn near like a 70x or an 80x, maybe 60. It's a ridiculous number just to fucking get back up there. And on the way, they're going to be lots of selling because everybody wants to sell and get their money back, right? So, like, what do you think about that? Just coins that are just like tank and trying to gain momentum, you ain't even got to get back to all-time high. Can we get to half of where we was at? Like, if the coin went to 500, can we get to 250? Or if the coin went to 5, can we get to 100 or something like that? Like, what is the, like,
Of
I don't
course.
Okay, what were you going to say? Go ahead.
Certainly. What I was going to say is, from a formal perspective, it's quite logical to review multiple charts and see what patterns emerge. When a coin has dropped significantly, like you're describing, maybe it's down so heavily that even a partial recovery would be substantial, it's very normal that people are going to sell along the way because they're trying to recoup losses. So from a professional standpoint, it's all about analyzing whether there's enough momentum or enough reason for people to believe in it again. And yes, even aiming for half of its previous high can be a realistic approach. So we can definitely go through those charts and just look at it from that lens.
All right, so if we wanted to gain a half, maybe even like a tenth, like what would be some factors we need to like knock out? What are some things we need to accomplish to get this coin back to, and it, like I said, doesn't have to go back to all-time high, but can we get somewhere? Can we get halfway, a quarter of the way? Like, what do you think some steps are? And now we're not creating more assets to back that, to take that money and pump it back into the coin. No, we're not doing that. We're not creating more stuff on the blockchain to fucking dump that shit to put back into the coin. Because if that's the case, you should have never created that in the first place. So, with that being said, what do you think needs to be done?
Absolutely, and let's just keep it straightforward. In a formal sense, if you're not creating new assets or injecting extra capital artificially, then the focus is really on rebuilding organic confidence and utility. So a few professional steps might be, first, demonstrating a clear use case or real utility for the coin so that people actually have a reason to hold on to it. Second, communicating transparently and professionally with the community to rebuild trust. And third, maybe gradually introducing features or partnerships that bring organic interest back. In other words, it's about steady and genuine value rather than a quick fix, and that would be the formal approach to nudging it back up, even partially.
But like, let's keep in mind, this is all like, these are your words. It's like astronomical, quote unquote. This astronomical things need to happen, and so what you just described, I don't really think that's astronomical. I think that's really normal. So like, can you give me like an give me an astronomical example of like what needs to be done, because that's you just named some regular basic shit that everybody should be doing beforehand.
Of course, let me put it in more, let's say, astronomical terms. In a strictly formal sense, if you really needed something extraordinary, you'd be looking at almost a game-changing partnership with a major platform or a sudden regulatory shift that makes your coin highly desirable. In other words, something that would completely alter the landscape and put a spotlight on it in a way that regular steady steps wouldn't. So yes, what I mentioned before is the standard approach. If you're looking for something astronomical, it would be more like a groundbreaking event that flips the script entirely.
Damn, a groundbreaking event. I don't even think that groundbreaking events happen anymore in crypto. I think that all the groundbreaking events happen in like 2021, 2022. There's not really any groundbreaking events happening because we done seen it all. Like, how you going to trick us now? Like, we seen all the groundbreaking events. Okay, that happened. We didn't know how to react and cope and all kinds of shit. And some time went by, and now motherfuckers know what's going on. So, I I don't know, man. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I get what you're saying. And to put it formally, you're correct that the crypto space has matured a lot. Those truly shocking, unprecedented events aren't as common now because everyone's seen the big headlines before. So from a professional standpoint, you're right. It's more about consistent, solid moves rather than waiting for some miracle. And I totally feel you on that.
So there's no groundbreaking event that you can do to pump that. There's no narrative that you can spin. There's no anything you can do anymore. So we were talking astronomical things you can do to get that shit back on track. Groundbreaking event, that's already shot out. That's not happening. And then as far as making new assets on chain to pump into that, that's not happening. And so like you're really running out of options. And then at that point, it's like you really can't do anything. Like, what do you think? Like, you'd have to hire fucking 1,000 content creators, and they'd have to go to town and do all kinds of crazy shit. And that's in my eyes, that's astronomical. Hire 1,000 content creators, pay them, but that's a lot of money. You're gonna need a few $1 million. But there's coins that tank, and they were spending millions of dollars on buybacks to make sure that the cup and handle, went back up. You know what I'm saying? So that's out the window. You could have done the buybacks, but like we said, it's going to be a lot of sell pressure. Or you could have just all kinds of content creators, pay them out, create the platform, log in, log out, XYZ. I think that some groundbreaking shit you'd have to create an infrastructure like Pump Fund that puts a million things in one fucking app. So if you want to do some groundbreaking shit, you're gonna have to combine a new law that happens with an app that just got built and a brand that's fucking brand new that ain't been spanked and fucking whipped, through Web3. And you're gonna need a dope ass founder that understands the current fucking dynamics of what's going on and the culture. You're gonna need a founder that's been here since 2017, 2020, 21. You can't, that's some astronomical. So when I asked you what's some astronomical shit that needs to be done, that's an acceptable answer. Would you agree with that?
Well, in a formal tone, I certainly understand the scope you're painting. Essentially, you're describing a scenario where you need a perfect storm of factors: a brand new, untainted narrative, a cutting-edge platform, a deeply experienced founder, and a cultural moment that all align. And yes, that would be an astronomical list by any professional measure. So I agree with you. If we're talking about truly astronomical interventions, it would require that level of multifaceted, almost once-in-a-lifetime alignment. And that's definitely a fair acknowledgement of what astronomical would mean in this context.
So now we're talking about once in a lifetime. So if you've been around for a while, that Bitcoin shot from maybe it's shot from pennies to 100K. Now that's a once in a lifetime thing because Bitcoin can't reset and there's no going back to Bitcoin was $1. Now when you say these once in a lifetime opportunities, that's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Missing the bus and then fucking waiting 1 hour because it's going to come back, that's not a once in a lifetime opportunity. So you got to put stuff in perspective as far as how astronomical the shit really is and how probably it's not too likely to happen, but there's a chance. You got to leave some room for chance. Even if it's fucking slim, it's still there. It's got to be accounted for. You can't just leave certain shit out. Shit has got to be accounted for. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, your founder, and they got a lot of shit under the rug that's not accounted for that you can't see. And so, with that being said, I just wanted to come over here and talk a few minutes, and because I've been talking about these coins tanking and all this dumb shit, and I got my coin started now. But you can see my coin is organic. There's no VCs to pump this shit to $10 and it falls back to 2 cents. Because I got 100 DMs. Oh, I can help you take it out on the bonding curve. I could have took this bitch out the bonding curve probably the first day. The first 24 hours, I could have had my coin out the bonding curve. But that's not what I'm here for. So, with all that being said, I need you to tailor this into a summarized, ever since we started at the beginning to right now, tailor this into a summarized or summary, talking about, the coin, the founders, the astronomical things that need to happen, momentum, just scenarios like that. Come on, let's restart this. Give me a fucking summary. Let's go.
Certainly. Let me sum that all up in a formal way. Essentially, we've been talking about the fact that once in a lifetime, truly astronomical events in the crypto space are rare. We've acknowledged that the era of wild, groundbreaking surprises may have largely passed, and now it's more about realistic and steady moves rather than hoping for a miracle. We discussed that if you really wanted something astronomical, you'd be looking at a perfect storm of factors, new laws, a novel platform, a seasoned founder, and a fresh narrative all converging at once. But realistically, as you said, it's about recognizing that those chances are slim, and it's about steady organic growth rather than relying on an extraordinary trigger. So in summary, you've talked through the shift from hoping for that once-in-a-lifetime boost to just focusing on solid, accountable steps.
All right, I mean, it sounds good. I really can't disagree with that. So, loud poke on mine, and talk to you later.
Absolutely, that sounds great. I'm glad we could sum it all up. Thanks for the chat, and I'll talk again later. Take care.
All right, so, motherfucker, putting the writing on the wall. It's on you to fucking read the shit. I mean, the AI know, I know, everybody knows. You know what I'm saying? Just nobody want to say the shit. It's like, all right, I'll say it. It's okay. I just wanted to get on here and talk some shit about these coins. Now, I got my coin, and we're going to put together these lava diaries, and I'm going to tell y'all what's really going on. And then I'm going to show you what's going on top of that. I'm not just talking. I'm going to fucking show you the shit, too. So, I'm going to pop the stream open again in here in a few days.